Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with Ryan and we're going to do a video on how to attack a one-handed backhand. So Ryan has a one-handed backhand and I'll be giving some advice on how to attack it, and he'll be giving some advice on how to defend against it. So I want to do this video because it's a common pattern in all of tennis. So for example, Nadal has a spinny forehand and hits it a lot to Federer's one-handed backhand, and so that's a prevalent theme in their matchup, and again a lot of matchups in general. So we can kind of emulate that and give some advice through some point demonstrations here. So the best way for me to attack a one-hander is to run around and hit a lot of forehands, and make sure especially to hit those forehands high and spinny to make it bounce up and out of the one-hander's strike zone. Because for one-handers, Ryan, you can probably attest to this, the higher the backhand is, the harder it is to set it back, and when it's out of your strike zone, just harder to time and hit a stronger shot back.
Yeah, I'd say the one-hander in general is a pretty tough shot, especially if guys hitting it out of your strike zone, right? You don't have that secondary hand to kind of provide a little bit more support and assistance when you're trying to drive through that. So a couple things, I mean, it's a lot of footwork, right? Getting in position, hitting at the right height. I think in general I like getting it around shoulder height because, you know, on regular baseline balls you kind of want it at your waist level, but with the higher balls I like taking it a little bit higher because I want to hit down a little bit more. So it's really getting in position. If it's short enough, you want to get up to it, maybe take it, you know, on the rise. If it's, you know, going to push you back, maybe you want to take a couple steps back, and then of course you have to hit a little bit higher just to get yourself back into position on the court. Slice is pretty tough. I mean, you really have to be pretty confident in your slice and have good timing, and I think you try to, at least for me, I try to aim lower a little bit towards the net because that naturally tends to sail a little bit long. So that one's kind of like a third option if you're really on the run, but in general I like trying to take it early if I can. Going back, that's kind of my second option, and third is really the slice. With the slice though, you have to watch it because if it's short, you know, you're going to be on the defensive. You're leaving yourself exposed to the open court. Player like Winston's caliber, they can, you know, hit it to the open court and you know, win the point pretty easily. So it's a lot of just reading the opponent's shot, getting in position, getting at the right height, and trying to do your best. So
in summary, I'm going to run around and hit a lot of forehands, again especially high and heavy, to Ryan's backhand, to his one-hander, and then he's going to counter by either taking it early first, or moving back, or hitting slices as more of a defensive option. So hope you guys enjoy some of these points coming up, and again, if you like this kind of content, especially these educational videos, let us know, and then also consider liking and subscribing. All right, so guys, in conclusion, if you can develop a loopy, spinny forehand to the one-hander backhand, or really any backhand for that matter, you can win yourself a lot of points. You set yourself up for a lot of points and short balls to put away. How did some of those spinny forehands feel to your backhand side?
It was definitely a challenge, not very comfortable, especially for a one-hander. I think after playing points with Winston, I realized that I was really indecisive on a lot of those shots. I think one thing I want to work on is really committing early to the shot that I'm going to hit, get an early read so that you understand what's the best shot to stay outside of defense. A lot of times when I got pulled out wide, instead of just hitting a defensive slice back, I tried to come over it and I was really unsuccessful. So one thing to work on is really commit to the shot that you're going to hit, anticipate, and just go all out on that shot. Don't second guess yourself.
And just to clarify, you'd be committing to one of your 3 options that you said in the intro.
Right. So be taking it early if you can. If you get pinned back and you have to take a couple steps back behind the baseline, do that. And then the slice is my 3rd option, but when you get pulled out wide, it's the best option because it's really hard to come over it when you're stretched that far off the court. So yeah, it's just anticipating and committing to the shot that you're going to hit.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.